Hi,
Hi,
tell me your name.
my name is Joseph Wynns, former Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Indianapolis.
And what are you doing here in Providence today?
I am here attending a conference with my wife. It is called the High School Sports Conference of the Administrators. My wife worked for the National Federation, and me and my daughter came along for what I would consider a small vacation.
And did you like anything in particular about Rhode Island?
Yes, I did. I think that we had a chance to visit Brown University. I also had a chance to take a look at some of the structures, and we had the firework there on the, I guess, the canal. And Rhode Island seems to be a very nice, safe community.
What? I guess you were telling me a bit about your experience as park director and as the last mayor of Indianapolis. And what are some of the things that they did in Indianapolis?
Well, I think under Mayor Greg Ballard, they created Indianapolis to be a bicycle-friendly community. And what they were trying to do is to encourage most young people who were moving into the downtown area to use bicycles. And one of the things they did that was very successful was that they created bike lanes all through the downtown area. And in some cases, they actually took out lanes that were considered to be for automobiles and made them bike lanes. They brought the cultural trail, which is right downtown Indianapolis, which connects all of the cultural districts. So you can actually get on a bicycle and ride to the Madam C.J. Walker Theater. You can ride over to the State Park. I mean, you could actually tour all through downtown on a bicycle. They also created a downtown bicycle hub where individuals are riding into the town. They could park their bike. They could have a locker to put their clothes, take a shower, and go to work. You know, and so they got this hub right downtown at City Market, which is ran by the YMCA, which they're encouraging people to ride into the city, park your bike, take a shower, change your clothes, and go to work. The cultural trail, which circles the downtown area, then it connects to all of the spokes that goes out into all of the 13 trails that are in Indianapolis. Fall Creek, Pleasant Run, Monon. They're all over the place. So they have really created a bicycle-friendly community there in Indianapolis.
And I'm just going to pan to the side here for a second because we were talking a little bit about this beside us. And this was where the trolleys used to come through. And then for many years, many decades even, this was just a parking lot. This is where people parked their cars. And now this is, especially in the wintertime, this is an ice skating rink. It's not as active in the warm months. But I wonder, one of the things that we struggle with here in Providence is that when we want to put in bike lanes, people make excuses. They say, we're just a New England city. We're not one of those cities like Indianapolis with big giant streets. We don't have room for that. And we often ask them to move parking or to do things like that. What do you think the advantages of doing that are for a city?
Well, one of the things of having bicycles and bike lanes is, number one, it relieves the clutter of cars. It relieves the emission of the CO2 oxygen. It saves on gasoline. And also, to me, it promotes physical fitness. And I think that's the critical thing. As Americans, we have become so unfit that we got to park our car right up to the door that we're going into. We don't walk anymore. And I think of my younger days. I got some gray now, but I think of my younger days. We rode bicycles, we played. We just don't do those things. And so as America begins to gray, we need to become a little more cautious of our health. And the way you can do it, you can exercise. And the best way to exercise, ride your bicycle. Leave your car at home. Promote it as more of a physical fitness, reducing the cost of gasoline. It's just so many benefactors. I often think about when I go to the doctor, the first thing he asks me is, are you exercising? Whenever I go and say, oh, this hurts, how often are you exercising? And so we have to remember that if we want longevity and we want good health, We need to exercise, and the best way to do it is bicycling. Everybody can bicycle. You can ride the two-wheeler, you can get the three-wheeler, you can get the one with the basket in the front. There's no excuse for not having a bicycle-friendly community.
Have you seen any improvements in the access that poor people who don't own cars? I don't know how many people don't own cars in Indianapolis. That might not be a thing there. Here, maybe about a quarter of the people that live in our city don't own a car. And a lot of people maybe only own one car, even if they do own a car. So have you seen any difference in the access of jobs that you feel like poorer people